Oh my goodness. What's going on, everybody? I'm upside down. That's the right side up. Oh my stars. What's going on? I got my stuff. Got my cards going on. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I like the way this is set up. I just thought I'd post a quick video and see what's going on. Hey, Clayton, can you hear me? This is the first time I've ever tried this. Can you type something for me? Hey, Cali Main Train. Yes, sounds good. Well, hey guys, I wanted to start doing some stuff and be able to show you my collection. And I took my son to a card show for the first time yesterday, and we picked up some good deals. I wanted to share it with everybody and see how this is going. This is really awesome. Um, so the first thing I got is my new background. Look at that big red machine. As everybody knows, I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan, and they have this really cool picture. It's kind of a black and white, but only the hats and stuff are in red. And big red machine. Dave Concepcion, Geronimo, Foster, Perez, Morgan, Pete Rose, Ken Griffey Jr., Johnny Bench. So some awesome guys got some of their cards. I think this is so cool. Get to hang out with people I've been in chat rooms with. I'm trying to look, and it doesn't tell me how many people are watching. Or I'm brand new, guys. Super excited. So you guys want to check out what I got? First, I got my son. My son likes football. Unfortunately, he took after his mother, and he likes Ohio State and the Dallas Cowboys. So pay no attention to price. We got such a better deal. But the first card we got was an Ezekiel Elliott. It's out of $6.99 rookie, and he got the Dak Prescott same card, $6.99 rookie. Another Ezekiel Elliott out of $175. Here's a Dak out of $2.99. Not a rookie. Rookie patch card of Zeke. And then I talked him in. He didn't even know who this was. My son's 14. He got a Troy Aikman rookie. So we picked that up for him. And this guy threw in this Zion basketball. I don't know anything about basketball. I know this guy on ESPN threw me this Zion card. So that was pretty cool. We got all that for about $15. And then the cards I got. Yeah, boo Cowboys. I hear you. I'm a Colts fan. I'm here in Indiana. My son's mother, she's always liked the Cowboys and Ohio State, and those guys are from her. Ezekiel Elliott's from Ohio State and plays for the Cowboys, so that's kind of why that's his favorite player. But so I went to the show. I didn't have a lot of money. Looked around first, and I said, for my Hall of Fame box, I don't have any Roberto Clemente. I know this isn't Roberto. You get these 2019 tops. This is a Carlton Fisk. I've got cars like this at Clemente. So I went and I asked the guys, like, hey, I'm looking for a raw Clemente, beat up, don't have much money. What do you got? And he said, well, how about a 1962 Roberto Clemente? It's scuffed all up. It's got a crease in it. He goes, how about $2? I said, for a 62 Clemente, the back looks really good. So boom, 62 Clemente for $2. You got to be kidding me. So I said, well, what else you got on the cheap there, Mr. New Friend of mine? So we made some deals. 66 Topps, Clemente, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays. How can you not have this card, especially for the money that he offered? We've got creases. It's a little off center. But guys, I am all about just being able to have the card. I now have a card with these three guys on it. Sorry about the glare. I'm learning. So then I start looking, and you know the 69 Deco Edge? Beautiful cards. They're some of my favorite. Topps have remade them. Here's a Corey Kluber and a Jose Abreu. You know, these cards. Topps have remade these in the Heritage. But the original ones were 1969. Look at that. And it is in pretty good. That is on the sleeve. It's got a little bit of wear on the back. That's it. And then what would be complete without getting the favorite player of the PC? Little Pete Rose. 1969 Pete Rose. I thought this corner was real bad, but that's actually his jersey. And beautiful card, in great shape. Has just a couple little rough spots on the back, but the fronts look beautiful. So, and then I hit up the 50-cent bin. 73 Topps. Here's some, dang that glare. I'm going to have to fix that. Johnny Bench, Dick Allen, RBI leaders. 74 Topps, batting leaders, Carew and Pete Rose. Yeah, I love Pete Rose. I've really, since I was a little kid, collected Pete Rose. So there's All-Stars. You got Bobby Mercer and Pete Rose on that 74. And then, so I had this 73 Tony Perez. And if you look on his shoulder, there's a big swirl of pin right there on his shoulder. And the quarters are all binged up. Anyway, looking through the 50-cent bin. Yeah, it's all centered top to bottom and left to right. But other than that, for a 73, that card is in beautiful shape other than being off center. Picked that up for 50 cents. So, super happy. And then I found in a dollar bin. Oh! Bo Jackson, Topps traded, 86. 87 Donruss, rated rookie, Greg Maddux, Mark McGwire. So, took my son to his first card show, and we spent $78, including the picture and all those cards. So, yeah, Clayton, nice Rose. I love Rose. Building on my PC Rose. Don't have a lot. I don't know if you had seen, I had posted in a video. I had got autograph and just authenticating the auto. But got that. And I'm being joined by my son. What are you doing, dude?
It was actually $87, not $78.
Whatever. He's such a weirdo. Such a weirdo. I love him. He just came down here and told me I spent more money than what I thought I did. What do you do? So I was just trying this out on a Sunday morning, guys. I don't have an agenda. I just wanted to see if it would work, and I wanted to show off the cards I got. What are you doing today, Clayton? Anything? I wonder if this tells me. It's just me and you, huh? Don't have anybody else. I didn't expect anybody to be in here at all. Just relaxing. Yep. I usually get up every day at 5:30 for work, so I had Saturday and Sunday off this weekend, and just wake up. Just wake up. So got all those new cards. Clayton, who do you PC? Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones. I don't have any Chipper out. Chipper's in my binder. See which rookie I have in the Hall of Fame box. In the Hall of Fame box, I have his 91 Topps. Played against him in high school. That's pretty awesome. Are you, let's see, I'm reading the back. Florida. So you're from Florida, Clayton, huh? Derek Jeter. Bowles High School. Yeah, so I've got my Hall of Fame box over there. I put the earliest card of that player in there, one. And then I keep almost all my other stuff. Well, not my expensive, but sorry, I hit the camera. Then I keep all my other stuff in binders. I'm gonna have to work on the glare. How's that? Better? Worse? Camera 1, camera 2? Oh, that's horrible. Any hooser. Jacksonville, Florida. I've been to Jacksonville. I have a friend that lives at Jack's Beach. And I went down there, hung out with her, went to the, what was that? The Florida-Georgia game. Don't they play that in Jacksonville? The Florida-Georgia game? So, yeah, in the binder, I just put all his other cards that I get. There's a couple of his rookies, but I believe I have several more. Yeah, go Gators, because I'm proud to be a Florida Gator. Yes, I had a bunch of Army buddies that went down there, and when I was stationed at Fort Benning, Georgia, I stayed in the Army. They got out and went to college at Florida, and I would drive down to Gainesville. It was about a 3 hour and 45-minute drive from Columbus, Georgia, where Fort Benning was, and we go down there and party. Saw the LSU Florida Gator game down there. Went down there for Jacksonville to the Georgia game. Saw Ole Miss game down there. Chipper. A bunch of more comedy stuff. Chipper Jones. So yeah, like this is the 2019 stuff. There's a lot of the old guys that's all I have of them. So I pick out a player and try to get into that. So like Al Kaline, I don't have any of his old cards in here. It's all this newer reprint stuff. But we're trying to get to that. Man, it looks like you're glared up pretty big. So yeah, Clayton, I'm not very big. I'm really new to this. JDLS. Hi, Michael. Well, I miss them, and I guess they're not in here anymore. I'm trying to find out how things go and if my internet's strong enough and if there's lag, and you got to be watching the stream and the channel, and I don't know how to watch who pops in and out. And so last I knew, I was about, you're doing pretty good. There is a lag. Okay. I figured my son's probably back up playing damn Madden or something. So I wanted to try to maybe start doing, getting ready for some giveaways for 100. I don't know what I'm going to do there yet, but bump the camera. I don't know if I want to give away one of my holiday boxes. I think I want to hang on to those. I got some other stuff like some packs of cards, maybe some singles. I don't know. With my work schedule, I don't know how involved I can get. You got guys like Donald Blomdahl that are doing it, has nothing else to do, but got some good stuff. Maybe do an auction here or there, but seems like there's some guys that you might go fishing in an hour. We had a massive cold front move through. I fished right before the cold front on Saturday, and then it was crappy after that. What do you fish for, Clayton? Are you into bass fishing? Bass, yeah. So, as I may have told you, you're known, I make my own custom baits, and I'm designing a new bait right now. I had a guy out fishing my new kicking caterpillar that I created. Not quite happy with the swim tail on it. It's not giving me the action I want when you're trying to use the worm as more of a swim bait or a trailer. That tail just lays flat instead of staying down. So these are my stick worms. But I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, there's the big black flake in there now. But really good action. The thing I like about these, because I was strictly a Yamamoto guy, and one fish, they were ripped through. I've caught up to 6 bass on mine. So, Charlie, I charge $6.50 a bag, which I tried to go in between Zoom and excuse me, Zoom and Yamamoto on price. Yamamoto, you're getting what? 10 worms for $8. Zoom, you're getting 20 worms for $4. I'm doing completely custom, can do any color, anything you want. I'm at $6.50 and you get 15. So this was just a sample bag. This isn't even a full bag. But that's why I said bass and ball cards, because I want to do videos on my bass fishing and my lures and other stuff like that. So, and apparently I put garlic on those. Holy cow, those are strong. I just blew. Now I'm smelling my fingers. I just blew myself out with all the garlic. So yeah, I usually do about $6.50 a bag. Now, depending on the bait, is how many you're gonna get. This camera's like shooting the other way. Can you read? It's like reverse. We'll look at that. Normal image. So, like my 13-inch curl tails, you know, there's only 6 in a bag because those things are so huge and they take up so much plastic. Favorite color is watermelon red chartreuse. My son, all he uses is watermelon red. Now, when you say watermelon red chartreuse, is that like a laminate or just the tip is chartreuse? Either way, okay. Yeah, and I can do all that depending on the bait, especially with the stick baits. I actually have one of the new core shots, so I can make, and I've done this. I've made the core, the center, I've made it red, like straight up red, and then made the outer shell in the watermelon. And man, they look awesome. You just got to stay light on your watermelon color and put your flake in it. They look delicious. I've done all kind of things. I have a little Instagram page, Clayton, that has a bunch of pictures of my stuff on there, and it's EMT Custom Baits is on my Instagram. EMT. See, now that looks backwards. What have you? So there's pictures of some of my stuff on Instagram. But I can do top and bottom different colors on those. I can do the inside a different color. Like I did a guy like baby blue core. Yeah, it's always about the money. Now my new stuff, I'm not making any promises, but I'm looking for some people to try out some stuff. And I was thinking about if I'm ever going to do a giveaway, like coming in on 100, actually throwing in some baits and some baseball cards to do that. And you know, I like to be nice. Jonathan H definitely got me into that about being nice. It seems like everybody's getting fed up with Fan Mail Friday, and I don't know. I think if somebody sends you something, you know, I think it would be nice and in your favor to recognize them. I understand they're getting trolled, and you know, Eric said last night or the other night that he literally got sent a bag of poop, which is ridiculous. But when you get popular, people are going to do that type of crap. But you know, I sent stuff into him, and it was nice to see. And it's kind of like promotion, you know. Somebody will say, "Hey, look what this guy sent me," and then everybody else is like, "Well, they're a nice guy." So, you know, I've sent stuff, got stuff, and I really like to do that. It's hard to figure out, and I've got pens and paper over here to try to remember what people like, you know. So come over here. Hey, Alex, how you doing? We're just trying this live stream out for the first time. Are you from Canada, Alex? So Clayton, you know, I would write your name down, create a card for you, write that you like Chipper Jones. And now I know I have somebody. If you would look in my About tab, and there's my DJ EMT email address, then you can send me your info. And then if I get some Chipper Jones or I get some extra worms, Clayton, I can throw you some worms by, and you can let me know and help promote the word. Is this my first stream? Yes, Alex, it is. I just got some stuff set up, and my friend Clayton and I were sitting here just chit-chatting, and I was showing him some stuff I got this weekend. I took my son to his first card show, and it's my first stream. So Clayton was just letting me know how things are going. Him and I started talking about bass fishing, and hey, thanks. This is just a little touch of the iceberg on collections, and I was showing him some things I got, my PCs that I'm starting. Pete Rose is my first, then Griffey. I really collected Griffey Hot when I was a young man, and loved my Cincinnati Reds. Like Griffey because he was on the Mariners, or like the Mariners because of Griffey, but then Griffey went to the Reds. So yeah, we were just chit-chatting. Alex, having fun. I bet you it's cold up there. We had a big cold front come through Indiana, and we were down to 35 degrees the other morning. So I bet Canada's nice and cold. And Alex, if you're not, shoot me a sub, and I'll sub you back when we're done here. I'm learning the controls, and I don't quite understand what I'm doing here. If he's even there. So I was looking for a thing to tell me. Oh, maybe this is it over here. It's yeah, Clayton, I get you. You know, I used to live in Georgia. I lived in Alabama. I get you. 79. Choke you out. Very nice. Yeah, it's getting cold. But see, then Alex, you know, your definition of cold and our definition of cold is too different, because probably up there you're a little used to it. I actually was in the military and stationed at Fort Drum, New York, Alex, which was right by Kingston. Kingston, Canada. I was 30 minutes from the United States-Canadian border. Yes, I have you on my butt. Awesome. I'll make sure that we're subbed or bust. I don't know the whole what you're supposed to say or what you're not supposed to say. But I could get to Ottawa, Canada, in an hour and a half, and I went up there several times when I was at Fort Benning, Georgia. Or shoot, you guys got me all turned around. At Fort Drum, New York. Yeah, when I was in Georgia, we'd go down to Destin, Florida. Clayton, you know where Destin, Florida is? They have a military resort down there we could go to. Alex, who are you liking? Who are you liking on the Blue Jays? Are you a Vladdy guy, or are you liking this guy here? Is this your Blue Jays guy? Or are you liking Vladdy? Or this guy? All Jays, new and old. Listen to you. Yep. Joe Carter was a Blue Jays for a while, wasn't he? I know he's on the Cubs there, but that's an autograph. 23 of 84. Griffey's falling down. Braves are the best, just not this year. Yeah, Clayton, you know, you got a couple other guys that collect the Braves. I'm going to have to distribute my Braves out. Who do we got right here? Oh, I don't know, Clayton. Maybe Acuna. There's his special snowflake, regular snowflake, heritage. I got some Acunas, Lonzos. Alex likes Biggio. Yeah, I think he's going to be really good. Bo Bichette, I watched him crush the ball a few times this year. You got Biggie's auto on your daughter's baseball. That's awesome. I thought the Braves were going to do pretty good, but they choked. Hey, Clayton, Braves that I was going through. Primate likes the Braves. Primate likes the Braves. Albies, Chucky Dusant, and Jonathan H likes Colby Allard. So I pulled some Allards out for him. Yeah, and I think you're right, Alex. You said the kids are really good, but you know they're kids. They need to mature and get in there. Prima and Mud Dog. Yeah, Mud Dog. He's down there in Georgia as well. So the three of you, see, you'd wipe me out of my Braves real quick. I'd have to start sending you Yankees. That was a joke. It's funny because I like some of the guys that have been Yankees or that are Yankees. I just don't like the Yankees. You know, I've got some of the Jeter rookies over here. Back here. Love Jeter, just don't like the Yankees. Yeah, we were making fun of that last night on Jonathan H's stream. I was saying that I line my bed with Yankees cards, and somebody was like, yeah, you probably poop on them too. Having a good time. It was funny. What else can I do you guys for? Boo, Yankees. So I'm really on this Houston bandwagon right now, to the point that I went out and got this Jose Altuve the other day. I think that's a sweet card. He's actually a pretty little guy, but man, he can hit that ball, can he? Plays great in the field. You heard that? You heard us talking about that last night, Clayton? Yeah, I was in and out. In and out. Those conversations last night. This guy's over here out of camera. I got to get my goggles out. They're in storage. Yeah, Chris Sabo. Everybody makes fun of me for liking Sabo. Man, that light. All of his rookies. More Sabos, more Sabos. Yeah, so this is my Reds folder. Got a lot of Reds in it. Well, it's all Reds. Joey Votto, Eric Davis, rookies. Barry Larkin, rookies. My 75 autograph from Pete Rose. And a bunch of my Pete Rose that aren't in the best of shape. So the 1976 Pete Rose, that is my all-time, hands down favorite card. Favorite baseball card ever. And then obviously number 2 has got to be the 89 Upper Deck Griffey. Yes, Votto is Canadian A. So Alex, I mean, how stupid are Americans? We're so dumb and ignorant. You know, you mention the word Canadian to an American, and they're like, "Hey, what's up, poser? Come sit on the couch and drink the Molson and watch the hockey, eh?" You know, we're just dumb Americans. Dumb Americans. But what do you do? Love it. No, you're not. I did like when I was at Fort Drum, New York, I did like going up to Canada because the drinking age was 19 up there. The beer was twice the amount of alcohol. And then you get over there in Ontario and they would speak French, or Montreal, Quebec. You get over there in Quebec and they all spoke French and they tried to be stuck up. And you're like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Don't even try to be a jerk. So you have family in the U.S. Yep. Well, like I said, I don't have much of an agenda. I don't have anything to open. I'm working on if I'm going to do 100 sub giveaway, what that's going to be. You visited New York a lot. Yeah, I lived by Watertown, New York. I'll trade you a Nick Senzel Taylor Trammell for some Bates. You know what? I think you got a deal there, Clayton. I'd trade cards for some Bates. Absolutely. You tell me what you want, I'll make them up, send them to you. I got a lot of Senzels and stuff, but I'm kind of addicted to cards. Senzel. Devers. There's a Freddie Freeman. I'm a cool guy. Thanks, Alex. I'm a 40-year-old goofball. I spent 16 years in the United States Army. I was a drill sergeant. I walked around my whole time. You know, as a drill sergeant, everybody's supposed to be mean. And I walked around and I said, if you're not smiling, you're dying. So I just like to be silly. I'm a paramedic. My job's pretty stressful. You're always seeing people sick or hurt or, you know, on their deathbed. And if you don't keep a positive attitude, it'll get you down. So, yeah, Alex, I've got my contact information in my About tab on the channel. So I've got 2 emails. One I use for, you know, cards and personal stuff, and the other one I use for my baits, and that's just EMT Custom Baits. So Oh, goodness sakes. What else can I show you guys? It's all about positive vibes. My mothers and my sisters and probably me suffer from depression, and you got to just keep on it. If not, it'll get you down. And yeah, definitely, Clayton. The sticks are my most popular. That's what I make the most of. Like I said, just go to my email and do the EMT custom baits. All right, Alex, no problem. Go to EMT custom baits and send me an email on what colors you want. This dark green, pumpkin, and black, that's my favorite color. My son, his favorite color is the watermelon red. I can do full custom colors. Like I said, on my Instagram, there's a bunch of pictures of stuff I've done, like peanut butter and jelly, morning dawn, bug, complete custom colors, made up colors. I've got my own colors, Arctic Ice, Blood Money. Shoot. It's a custom shop. It's whatever you can imagine and what I can try to do. So I wish I had some more baits down here now to show you, Clayton. I need to start probably keeping some baits. Can you do watermelon blue? Like a laminate, like a top and bottom? Like blue on top and watermelon on the bottom? Alex, no need to apologize, man. We're in life. Life happens. Those wife things, they'll get you every time. I've had two of those. Military's not good on marriages. So, but I've been with my girlfriend now for almost 3 years, and she's like a wife. Clayton, yes. All right. Well, yeah, I've never done something like that. So, shoot, we can try blue and water. I'd put the blue on top, and the watermelon on the bottom. Been married for 23 years. Yeah, my son's mother and I got married in 1998. So that was almost 23 years ago. Clayton's never been married. My son's mother and I were best friends since 4th grade. And we didn't start dating each other until our senior year of high school. And then right after I graduated, I left to go to the Army. And I came home and asked her to marry me, and she married me. And we were together for 8 years. But we're still really good friends. We just couldn't be married together. So, yeah, it's a long time. It's a long time. Clayton, now I'm excited, man. I'm excited about this watermelon blue. I've never done a blue watermelon. I'm writing it down. So, Clayton, just thinking about that blue watermelon worm, I'm kind of thinking of not a baby blue, but just a light not solid blue with a little bit of blue flake in it. Do a light, like kind of a limey green watermelon color. I think that'd be pretty sick. And you just want watermelon? You just want the black flake in that? Or do you want a colored flake in your watermelon? Because a true watermelon worm is just like a light, bright green with black flake. And so my watermelon red, it's that light green, light bright green with black, and then I throw a red flake in it, and I use 3 different sizes of flake. So you get a contrast, and it really breaks up that bait. So you just let me know, because matter of fact, I may go out to the garage here in a little bit after I do some laundry and fire those up. So if I do another live video, Clayton, and you hop on, then I can show you red. Okay, so you want the watermelon red bottom and a blue top. That sounds crazy. I'm excited to try that. Yeah, depending on how that looks, I might even try to throw some of those in a swim bait. It's that time of year. Alabama rigs are going to be coming out, and guys are going to be using swim baits as it cools down. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of this stuff or see who's chiming in or who's not, or yeah. So I have a 4.5-inch ring swim bait that I'm a fan of, and then I do a 5-inch fluke. What's that about watermelon? Alex, what we're doing is also my name, Michael Paget Bass and Ball Cards. I'm a bass fisherman, and I run my own custom bait company. So these are bass stickworms for catching fish. And Clayton and I were talking about, I'm going to do him some custom worms. He's going to trade me some baseball cards because he's short on money right now. So he's going to trade me some baseball cards, and I'm going to throw him some baits. So, yeah. So, yep. All right, guys. This just said my connection is unstable. I don't know what's going on. If you guys are still there, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off. I've been on for almost 50 minutes. It's 11 o'clock here in Indiana. I'm going to go and get my son something to eat and do some laundry. It's lagging, but still here. Okay. I'm going to go do some laundry, get something to eat, and probably head out to my garage to the worm lab. And you know what, Clayton? I was just thinking, I could take this out there and actually do some worm videos. I follow a guy on YouTube. His name is Chris Jones. He does the world's worst fishing, and that's all he does on YouTube. Is he goes through how to make baits. That's what his channel is all about. He takes people step by step through the worm making, and that's what his channel is. So I could actually go out there and set up and be like, hey, we're going to put some plastic on baseball card. No, I'd never do that. That's ridiculous. All right, Alex. See you later. See you around the channels. Hit up my about tab, get my email, send me an email, chit chat, ball cards, or let's go fishing. That's my little saying right there, Clayton. I even wrote it down so I remember to say it. It's so funny. Kind of like Donald Blomdahl. That guy makes me laugh all the time. He loves doing this. He sure does. So, all right, Alex and Clayton, hit the thumbs up button. I follow the Guggen Squad. Okay. Guggen Baits, good chatting with us for chatting. Like I said, stop by if you want to chit chat, trade ball cards, or go bass fishing. I'm Michael Paget. Give me a sub, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you guys later.